Hi, my lovelies, and welcome to Monday. I'm just coming on to do this Monday's guidance reading. I felt very connected to work with the tarot this week. So the deck that I'm going to be working with is the Crystal Power Tarot, which is one of my absolute favorite decks. I've not worked with this for a little while, actually. It's going to be really nice to sort of showcase this for you this week. So before we look at the cards direct, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that came to the Western Supermare demonstration of mediumship on Saturday. It was an absolutely amazing day. So thank you so much if you kind of came along to that. We survived the heat, we didn't melt, and there were some beautiful messages coming in from the spirit world. Just want to say a massive thank you to Dawn as well, the Energy Witch, for having her beautiful stall there, and for all the ongoing support and love in my work. The beautiful team, Beyond Boundaries, sort of that did the teas and coffees, and beautiful Andrea from Hidden Treasures for her little bits and pieces, reference helping Dawn, and of course for Paul, my beautiful partner, who does a lot of stuff behind the scenes and he doesn't get a lot of credit actually. So thank you so much for everybody that was involved in the various ways. It means a lot. So let's look at a Monday and the coming week ahead. So these are the cards. Going to give them a knock, going to give them a tap, going to give them a shuffle, and I'm asking the cards to be channeled for the highest of good to see what we need to know about. So let's just have a look and see what the message is. See what the message is for this Monday and the coming week ahead. Okay. Sorry, a bit of a tickly throat. Bear with me, just going to have a good drink to clear that. It's this blinking pollen. Even though I'm feeling slightly better because of my little hay fever injection, I still can feel and get the sort of hay fever a little bit. It's not completely gone. It's better, but it's definitely not completely gone. Okay, let's just see what we need to know about here. Oops, I'll know when, because one will literally just pop itself at me. Like this. Ooh, interesting. We're going into the Justice card. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. And it just says here at the bottom, I speak my truth in fairness to myself. And a crystal of choice, because this deck sort of recommends a crystal to be working with throughout the week. So is Sodalite, which is very powerful for communication as well as karmatic injustice. Now, when I get the feeling of the Justice card coming forward, it's basically about kind of karma doing its thing. So if you have felt a sort of victim to any injustices, basically this week, just be aware that there's going to be a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a focus. Balance is going to be sort of resumed, because justice usually for me is like karmatic. So things are getting exposed, things are being worked through, things are being put right. So if there's an injustice, if there's anything that's sort of conflicting, things are being sort of sorted through, worked through. Communication is being really harnessed this week in order to find and establish balance and just kind of energy, right over sort of wrong, good triumphanting over evil. So if you know that you've been going through something that's just feeling a little bit scary or a little bit exhausting or whatever, this is really coming in to just sort of say, stay focused, hold your own, stay in your power, because things are coming good, things are coming into a place of completion. Justice often sort of links when we're going through this cycle of completion and sort of things coming full circle. So I speak my truth in fairness to myself. It's almost like putting those personal boundaries in place, not accommodating sort of secondary or crap energy. So if you know that you've been very sacrificial with things, if you've been almost surrendering your soul to an experience or a process or a physical person in some cases, it's getting to a point where you're sort of saying, enough is enough. You're giving yourself that personal justice, that personal sense of victory, that personal sense of sort of achievement in order to move forward, to move on. So an interesting card, this one, to show, but very powerful in its own way. So be careful this week when we look at this in terms of behaviour. If there's anything that's been hidden or exposed, or sort of, sorry, you might be exposing, but if you've had things hidden from view, this week things might be getting exposed. They might be getting pulled to the surface to be worked through, even if it feels a bit scary or a little bit uncomfortable. If you've been going through sort of longer injustices, sometimes this shows in like family court or a divorce or legal matters, it could be that Lady Luck comes in on your side to restore some sort of balance and order in those sort of setups and those settings. So depending where it sits, you'll know which part sort of you can take and what works for you. But essentially, I always see justice as kind of like light triumphanting over darkness, good triumphanting over evil. So if it's felt heavy, if it's been a battleground of energy, things are going to improve, things are definitely going to get better for you. So stay focused on where you want to be as opposed to where you've moved from. So I'm going to leave that card with you. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes a bit of sense. Just want to say very quickly, massive thank you to everybody that has been patient and supporting the transition of dates with Glastonbury. We had a little bit of a situation where unfortunately I had to sort of decide to change the date, but pretty much due to a conflicting energy of venue against Glastonbury Festival. So the venue was saying the roads should be open, it shouldn't be a problem. Glastonbury Festival was saying the roads will be closed, it'll be very difficult for accessibility. And I just thought with demos, you want it to be straightforward, you want it to be easy, you want to be able to get to the venue without any headaches, without any problems, because a demo can actually be quite scary and quite nerve-wracking if you've never been to one before. So I wanted to keep it as comfortable for my audience as possible. So what we've had to do is a date change. So for anybody that was planning to come to see me in Glastonbury, I have sent out an email, so you should have that. If you've not seen it, do check your junk folder because it's likely sort of slipped into there. But there's going to be a revised date for Glastonbury, which is going to be, it was going to be the 24th of June, but we're moving it to the 8th of July. So if you've purchased tickets already, and if for some reason you can't make the new date, do drop me a message, do let me know, and then there'll be an option to change to one of the other shows. If you're unable to change to one of the other shows, then of course we can honour a refund, that's not a problem. So I'm sort of working through my list of people that have ordered so far. If you're suddenly available to come on the 8th of July, please go and book yourself a ticket. It would be amazing to see you in Glastonbury, West Pennard Village Hall. Such a beautiful setting, such a beautiful place, and can't wait to see you guys. So thank you so much for the love and the support and for being patient, because obviously it is a little bit of a nightmare when we have a situation like that. And also if you've come just to support the tour in general, you know, and for those that came to Weston, like I say, thank you so much for braving the heat, because I think that's been the hottest night that I have done so far. But what's lovely is the evidence from Spirit was still coming in tenfold. And when Spirit want to sort of touch your heart or enrich your life with a message, it doesn't matter what the weather conditions are, they will still come in and they will still give that beautiful evidence, that beautiful connection. So thank you so much for all your love and all of your support in my work. Stay safe, stay well, stay fabulous, have an amazing week, but just be mindful that this justice card may come in to expose or to reveal or to bring about some important legal matters, documentations, types of contract, things that need to be addressed. So it could be an interesting week for some of us. But I will leave it with you. Stay safe and well. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Love and blessings. Bye for now.